Okay, next, chapter 4. Okay, so inter-VLAN routing operation. The first quiz. Inter-VLAN, okay. So refer to each scenario topologies, which statement best describe the different types of inter-VLAN routing solutions. Okay, we have 3 different types of this inter-VLAN routing. First one is we have the legacy, second one is the layer 3 inter-VLAN, which so I think it uses the multi-layer switch, and then the router on stick, which uses the common router, no? But with the use of sub-interfaces to carry VLAN traffics, no? Okay, scenario A. So we have the multi-layer switch here, the layer 3 switch. It is our layer 3 inter-VLAN solution. Next, scenario B. Oreo Golden. I'm eating Oreo Golden. Okay, we have here legacy. So scenario B is a legacy. Okay, so it includes na legacy routing solution. We uses the router interfaces, 2 or more router interfaces. And then for router switch, we only need 1. And then in that one interface, we have sub interfaces. Okay. So C is a router switch. Okay, check. Troubleshoot inter-VLAN routing. PLDT is doing it again. Okay, PLDT ha. Okay, so you are troubleshooting an inter-VLAN issue on a router and need to verify that the sub-interfaces are in the routing table. Okay, verify there are sub-interfaces in the routing table. So which inter-VLAN routing troubleshooting command would you use to do this? Okay, we have the show IP route, because it associating with routing table. We can see the sub-interfaces by entering the show IP route. Okay. So it will display the routing table with the route to other networks and also the sub-interfaces. Yes. Okay, you are troubleshooting an inter-VLAN issue on a switch and need to check the list of VLANs and their assigned ports. So which inter-VLAN routing troubleshooting command? List of VLANs and their assigned ports. Show VLAN. Oh. You can also use show VLAN brief. So show VLAN. Okay, you are troubleshooting an inter-VLAN issue on a router and need to verify the status of an access port and its access mode VLAN. So which troubleshooting command would you use to do this? Access port and access mode VLAN. No, it's not the show VLAN. Okay, so it's the switch port. Interface ID, switch port. The status of access port. So last, you are troubleshooting an inter-VLAN issue on a router and need to verify the status of IP address and on interface in a condensed format. Which inter-VLAN routing troubleshooting? Okay. So status and IP address of all interfaces in condensed format. Condensed, so we have the brief, no, it's like the summary format. So IP interface brief. Now for module quiz. Ayan. We have 15 items. So a PC is to access a web server on another network. So each inter-VLAN method will provide the highest bandwidth at layer 3 and also provide default gateway for the PC. We have the multi-layer switch, using multi-layer switch. Next, switch scalable method must be implemented in order to provide inter-VLAN routing on a switch network with more than 1000 VLANs. Okay, we are using multi-layer switch again. So routing traffic internally to layer 3 switch device. Okay. So the multi-layer switch can hold 1000 VLANs, unlike the router and stick. So I think the limit for router and stick is 50 VLANs, not more than 50 VLANs. Okay, when configuring a router as part of a router and stick inter-VLAN routing topology, where should the IP address be assigned? Router on stick onto the sub-interface. Router on stick sub-interface. Next, a small college uses VLAN 10 for the classroom network and VLAN 20 for the office network. So what is needed to enable communication between these two VLANs while using legacy inter-VLAN routing? So we need a router. So I think I see. So I think this is the answer. Okay, so inter-VLAN routing. Okay, so obviously we need the interfaces of the router, so at least 2 interfaces. Okay. Then these 2 interfaces must can be connected to a switch or on the host or directly on the host. Next, what is the disadvantage of using multi-layer switches for inter-VLAN routing? Okay. So these type of switches are more expensive than router on stick implementations. So which type of inter-VLAN communication design requires the configuration of requires the configuration of multiple sub-interfaces. Router on stick. Okay. What is the disadvantage of using router on stick inter-VLAN routing? Does not scale well beyond 50 VLANs. That is the disadvantage of using router on stick. And then we can use the multi-layer switch if you want to accumulate there are more than 50 VLANs, but the drawback is it is expensive. It's expensive to buy. Okay. So what is the meaning of the number 10 in the exact encapsulation that one CUDA native router interface? Okay, the VLAN ID. Okay, while configuring inter-VLAN routing on a multi-layer switch, a network administrator uses no switch port. Command an interface that is connected to another switch. What is the purpose of this command? No switch port. Okay, so I think it is so we use that command to create a routed port for a single network. Okay, so multi-layer switch. Okay, so we're using this command on a multi-layer switch. Okay. So I think it is to enable the switch to route to other networks. Okay. No switch port, then IP routing. Next, so a network administrator enters the following command sequence on the Cisco. Okay, so interface, no switch port. Okay, just like this one. Okay, to make the port a routed port. So what operational mode should be used on a switch port to connect it to a router for router and stick inter-VLAN routing? Okay. Should be a trunk link. No. So we use a trunk link between switch and the router when using a router and stick. But I think we can also use access if it's a router. But if we're on the router on stick interVLAN, so we should use the trunk mode, no, between switch port and router. The next switch sentence correctly describes the SVI interVLAN routing method. Okay. So the SVI is needed for each VLAN. Okay, how is traffic routed between multiple VLANs on a multi-layer switch? Alright, it's via internal VLAN interfaces. What is required to perform router on stick interVLAN routing? Router on stick, a router. I know, a router that is configured with multiple sub-interfaces. So administrator was troubleshooting a router stick topology and concluded the problem was related to the configuration of VLANs on the router sub-interfaces. Which two commands can the administrator use in the router to identify the problem? Show VLAN. Now we can't use show VLAN. I think we can use show VLAN in a router. Sub interface, I think this one, show interface, and then show running configuration, no? Because of the configuration. Okay, so I think that's it for chapter 4.